Hello Leo, welcome to my channel. To my Leo subscribers, I just want to thank you guys for being here once again. I want to thank you for all of your support on my channel, all of your energy, your comments, your likes, your shares, everything. For those of you who have contacted me for personal readings and who have signed up for my personal spiritual life coaching, thank you so much for supporting my work and making it possible for me to do what I do. I just want to take this moment and show my appreciation. Thank you for making it possible for me to do what I do, but also for helping my channel to grow and making it possible for those others like you who need to receive these messages or would benefit from receiving and hearing these messages to have access to them. Thank you so much. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy the energy and that you decide to become a part of the community and subscribe. I'm High Priestess Elif. I'm a medium and I channel my messages. I enjoy using the tarot. It helps me to clarify and confirm the messages that I am channeling. These readings are to serve you and not to hinder. So I always ask that you guys welcoming your guides and keepers, call upon them to guide you through this reading, these messages, to help you to recognize and to know what is for you, and so that you can just ignore the rest. So I always ask that you guys take a few deep breaths, settle into your intuition, and ask your guides and keepers to guide you. If the message resonates, claim it without a doubt. If it doesn't, it's for someone else, let it go. And if it triggers, beloved, that is where your work begins. Okay? I am simply shining a light on the answers that already resides within you. Everything that you need, the key to every door, every answer to every question is already alive and active within you. Because as much as the question or the problem is active, so is the solution and the answer. Sometimes we're just not calibrated to it, and so it helps for a clear medium or someone with clear vision of the energy to just help you put things into perspective. And that's all I'm here to do. Okay, so Leo, we're taking a look at what is happening for you in the area of love. Okay, we're specifically looking at a past person for those of you interested in a past person. Now, you might not necessarily want to get back together with the past person, but perhaps you want to know what's happening in the energy. Perhaps the energy is of some significance to your now current reality. And perhaps there is some information, some clarity that Spirit wants to bring to your awareness and your attention. So we're taking a look at what Spirit is showing us in relation to a past person. And then we're also taking a look at a current person, current energy in your life, in your now reality, current romance, current connection. For those of you interested in a current person, we're taking a look at what is happening in relation to that connection and what is happening with that person in relation to you. And then, Leo, we're also looking at what's happening in the area of money, finances. We're taking a look at the atmosphere just suddenly went completely still. So we're looking at what's happening for you in the area of money as well, Leo. What is your relationship with money at current? And what is happening with your personal currency? Because your personal currency, your money is symbolic of your personal currency. Okay. And then I'm going to draw a question that I will be guided to by Spirit for the Leo Collective to answer. Alright, so if this is a question that you've been asking in relation to someone, then we're channeling the answers to that question for you specifically, for my Leo Collective. Okay. Let's begin. let's take a look at a past person for my Leo collective. For my Leos, interested in a past person, curious about a past person, what is the current energy towards my Leo collective with regards to this past person? Okay. Okay. Right, Leo, don't be surprised if you have some sort of offer or some sort of interest being shown from this person during the month of August. Don't be surprised if they do something, some sort of gesture to let you know that they still have feelings for you, or that they still care. Okay. Some of you might be expecting this, some sort of romantic gesture, some sort of expression. It doesn't have to be words, it can be a gesture that there is still some emotion, some feelings, some care. And it might run deeper than what it even looks like. Because this person, Leo, finds you extremely attractive still. And this past person is definitely in an energy of revisiting this opportunity that they might have lost with you in the past. This past person has definitely been watching you, Leo, keeping an eye on you, very, very, perhaps not expressing it, but very interested, very keen interest in how you're doing, a very keen interest in what's happening in your life, a very keen interest in you, finding you very attractive at this time. Perhaps your energy is just really, really magnetic at this time. I do feel that you're being noticed, you're being recognized. Your energy is different to what it has been, and people are recognizing and noticing that there is a glow, there is a light about you, there is a lightness about you that might not have been there before. Something is different, and this person is noticing. And this person, whether they express it or not, but there is definitely a past person here that is wondering about this life that they once envisioned with you, and all the possibilities and the abundance of so many things that this person now realizes they took for granted, that they miss. A sense of stability and a sense of security. So this person, this past person's interest is definitely with you, and they're definitely thinking about this. And as I said, there will be some sort of action, some sort of gesture that will bring your awareness to this, that'll make you stop and wonder, about this person's feelings towards you, and suddenly you'll realize that they still care and that they're watching you. Okay. I feel like there's something different about you, and that's very attractive. Okay, let's look at what is happening for my Leos with a current person, for my Leos interested in the current person. Thank you, Spirit. Current person for my Leo collective. What is happening with my Leo and this current person? Leo, I'm just picking up on the vibrations of energy that's coming through whilst I'm channeling you as a collective. And it's a beautiful feeling. It's very, very comforting, very solid. It's a very stable, secure energy that is surrounding you at this time. Strong rooted energy. I feel the support of all the goodness in the universe surrounding you at this time. This is a very solid, stable time for you, and this is a good time for you to really make the most of this energy that surrounds you. Very solid, very secure. You have your ancestors, your spirit guides, angel guides. You have the universe hovering around you, holding up and supporting everything that you value. This is a good time for you to tune into and to really start making the most of that, taking action in the areas and in the direction that you feel inspired to. Grasping those opportunities, opening yourself up to what's available to you in every way, knowing that everything is going to work out for you. With this with this current person, got a beautiful energy of working on your balance in this connection, working on the harmony in the connection, really learning and understanding and embracing the lessons and the value of what harmony really holds in a connection. Often we find ourselves in a partnership, putting what we have to offer onto the table, and then looking at what our person has to offer and then sort of comparing it. And instead of, initially you focus on what they're offering you and appreciate it, but eventually you start comparing apples with apples, pears with pears. Am I doing more than this person? Is my partner doing as much as me? Am I making more of an effort? And, so it goes. Is my person really, really as invested as I am, or doing as much as I am for the relationship or the connection? And we don't realize that we really take a good few steps back, and we really rob ourselves from the experience in every moment, because you have two individuals that are going through their individual process and their journeys. And sometimes on our path we stumble onto ripe, rich orchards with lots of fruit, and we've got so much to offer. And then we progress, and then on our path we have there's just sand, it's just desert, and we can appreciate that phase in our lives, but we don't have much to give anybody else. And if we're constantly going to keep score of who's giving what and who's giving more than the other, and not focusing on the fact that someone I care about has shown up just as they are, and sometimes when they show up they have a lot of energy, a lot to offer, a lot of love to give, a lot of insight, and sometimes when they show up they don't. They can just be there, and if that's not enough for me, then I'm being very conditional in my love experience. And I feel like where you guys are at this moment, Leo, is there is such a wisdom and such a keen awareness of the love in this connection. There is a lot of love here. I've got the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is every person's wish and dream. It's how they want to feel. It's how they want to feel and experience love. And I see that this is what you have in your relationship. And part of your ability and your capacity to really be present with that, all of this love right now, is because you and your person are not keeping score. You're looking at everything that's come to the table and not sort of comparing, well, who brought more than who, and who spent more than who, and because none of those things matter. The only thing that matters is that we've come together and we've brought what we have, and we get to feast together. We get to experience this now moment for what it is, to the best of our ability. And we get to enjoy it, and we get to love and appreciate it because it matters. That is what matters, not the quantity, not the material value, not the how much time, but the quality of time. And I feel like this deep awareness of what it means to be in a partnership is really what you and your person are able to embrace and grasp at this time. And that's why you have such a sense of balance and harmony in your relationship at this moment. You feel more integrated. You feel the harmony, not like you're two separate people, the one looking at the other and looking to see where are you at and what can I expect, and and the other sort of overly analyzing and focusing the other partner, which is what we do when we see ourselves as separate. I feel like your relationship, your journey up to this point in this connection has brought you to a place where you're harmonizing in a really beautiful way, where Leo, that you are enough. And it's a knowing that goes far beyond trying to keep score of what that being enough means. What is it that I am? What is it that I'm bringing? What is it that I'm offering? None of that. It's a deep knowing. It's a feeling. There is a willingness to take action in whatever direction you and your person need to take action for you to have all of the joy and happiness. But I do feel as though your person holds back with this, because perhaps your person, or you take it as it resonates, is in a place where they are ready to take the next step, to take whatever action needs to be taken, but perhaps you're not. Perhaps you don't want to be hasty. Perhaps you need to take your time with this. Perhaps there is a sense of patience and a sense of being subdued when it comes to taking action and focusing more on the present and the emotion and the feeling and the harmony and the balance, and allowing the action to come at the right time for both of you. Whatever that action may be, there is a lot of love. This is wish fulfillment. This is family. This is this current connection is not one that just came into your experience a week ago or 2 weeks ago. There is a little bit of history here. You and this person have grown together, and you're at a beautiful place where you are both feeling very emotionally fulfilled. And there is much yet to come. But the beautiful thing is you're already fulfilled before those things come, because you're not dependent on those things coming in order to be fulfilled. You are enough for your person, and your person is enough for you. So that's a really beautiful message. I just want to get another card on this action card. Okay, I feel like this is with regards to your energy. You know some changes, some things need to happen. You know that you need to make some moves. You know that there's action you need to take. You feel burdened and overwhelmed by where you are, and you need to take action to move towards whatever it is that you know is going to contribute to your happiness in this relationship. And there is a brand new beginning, a new stable beginning, an opportunity for a new stable beginning that you are manifesting. So you are right in not taking action before you feel that you are completely ready, because there is nothing wrong with getting ready to be ready. Okay? Lots of love in this connection. As I said, you've grown together. You've had a good amount of time to get to know one another, to really feel your way through your connection, through your relationship, and you're feeling you're in a good place at this time, Leo. There's a sense of harmony and balance, okay, in the connection. Now we want to take a look at what is happening in the area of money for my Leo collective. What is it that Leo should know about money? What is it that Leo should know about their money? Money during the month of August for my Leo collective. What is the current energy? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So something seems to be on hold, or there seems to be some sort of blockage when it comes to money. And when it comes to a particular area in your life pertaining to your money, so it could be work, it could be business, it could be career, you're feeling very protective of whatever it is that you're responsible for. You're feeling protective of this baby of yours. So it could be your career, it could be your business, it could be, but it matters to you. It's either your project, take it as it resonates, but you're feeling very defensive because you're feeling protective of this aspect pertaining to work that means a lot to you. Pertaining to money that means a lot to you. And for some reason you're feeling blocked. I do have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. I wasn't going to look at the bottom of the deck, but Spirit drew my attention there. So karmic cycles are being closed. So even though you don't feel that abundance is here, that the money is flowing in, it is already flowing in towards you in the background. You don't see the physical manifestation of it yet. Spirit is saying your tendency, okay, so this is the story. You feel like the financial abundance is being pinched off, blocked for some reason. It's in relation to your business or to your project, your career. It is something that you are responsible for, you feel very passionate about, and you're feeling defensive and protective of this. So you're obviously, if you're feeling protective, you feel you need to protect it from some situations, people, characters, whatever it may be, that you feel could be standing in the way of this flow of abundance that should be coming into your experience. What Spirit is saying, it is because you're in the energy of being defensive. Now you might want to say to me, but Elif, I have every reason to feel this way because this is what's happening and this is what's happening and this is what this person's doing and that's making me feel that way. And this is what's happened and this has been my experience and that's what's making me feel this way. And Spirit is saying, it's because you hold all the unwanted things that have happened, that are happening in your now reality so active with your focus that your energy vibration is completely consumed by what you are focusing on, which is unwanted, which makes you feel threatened, which makes you feel defensive, like you need to defend something that you really value. That activates a false premise that you are vulnerable to other people's shortcomings. And the more that is your active vibration, the more vulnerable you become to other people's shortcomings. So the blockage is your response to what's happening, not what they're doing. What they do holds no power over you, and this takes getting a little bit, you got to get your head around this, and it takes really observing your life from a different perspective for a while to realize that this is how it works. We feel that other people have the power with their actions, their behaviors, their opinion of us, and their feelings towards us to either make us happy or unhappy. Because if somebody else does something horrible, it's going to make me unhappy. Your response to what someone else does is not a default. It's a choice. It's just become a habit that when someone does something you don't like, that you process it and then allow certain feelings and emotions to be active in your experience as a result, as if it is an attempt to boycott whatever's happened. I'm going to show the world I'm so unhappy with what's happened, because then maybe they will stop doing it, and it never works. You have to take the power away from those areas and those situations in your life that you don't like by taking your focus away from it and focusing on the aspects that you do like, so that that can evolve, expand, become more. The blockage here for this Wheel of Fortune that is in your energy vibration, this is in your vortex. You already have these karmic cycles with money closing. Some of them have already closed. There should be a flow of financial abundance. You should be seeing increase in quality and quantities of money coming into your experience in your now reality. The reason why you are not, or why it seems to be very small and scattered here and there, is because of exactly what I've told you here. Because this energy, which is as a response to what you focused on, has got you in this guarded energy, the four of coins energy. Guarded. You're guarding your money because you're in an energy of lack. You're guarding whatever it is you feel you need to defend, whether it's your project, your business, or whatever it may be. And you're not allowing, when you see, gates not only keep things in, they keep things out too. You're closing the gates to guard the little bit that you have inside, and yet that little bit is not enough for you. So you're guarding, you're not letting any more in, because you're so afraid that this little bit is going to leave you, and yet this little bit is not enough. A shift in your energy needs to happen. Your now reality, what you have, needs to become enough. That needs to be, you need to start focusing on what you have as being enough. And you just start really zooming into the aspects of what you have that contribute to it being enough, so that it can become more, so that you can let more in. Because you're not letting anything, you're not guarding anything from leaving, you're actually keeping out what you should be letting in with your energy. There is good fortune here. The Wheel of Fortune means your luck turns around. But there is a very clear message for you, because at the end of the day, there is no assertion in this universe. Your guides, your keepers, the source might want to give you all the best. You want all the best for yourself, but are you letting it in? It always comes back to that. Am I letting it in? Am I keeping the gate open so that there is a welcoming? Okay. Now, I want to look at a question. What question is it that you want to answer for Leo, Spirit? What question is it that you want to answer for Leo? Can I trust this person? Now, this might be in relation to your money, read Leo, where there is definitely something or someone that you feel you need to defend your business or your project or your career from, or your finances from, whatever it may be. Can I trust this person? Perhaps your question is in relation to that. Perhaps your question is in relation to a romantic partner. Whatever it may be for you, that is what we are looking at. I'm answering that question for my Leo collective. Can they trust this person? This person that my Leo has in mind. Can they trust this person? This person that my Leo has in mind. Can this person be trusted? Okay. You're feeling some sort of apathy towards a situation in relation to this person that you want to know from source that if you can trust. However, this is the message. When it comes to the individual, you are right to believe that maybe it's not as good as you hope things will be, that maybe this person is not everything that you hoped for, right? And you are right in not being sure if you can trust them because there are some things that are hidden. And Spirit is saying you are right in your assumption, and your intuition is right about the person. And therefore, because you've been focusing on and you've been super focused and on analyzing this person and not put and making decisions based on what you know to be true or on what your intuition is telling you, your focus has been on the individual. But what Spirit wants you to know is that the opportunity that is being presented to you has got nothing to do with the individual's character or with the individual's intention. The opportunity, they are simply a medium through which the opportunity comes. But the opportunity is yours. And where the apathy comes into play and where the stress in the situation comes into play is that you've been focusing on the person, the individual, and not the opportunity. And the opportunity is brought to you by source. Sometimes we miss out on really good things because we get so caught up on the hands that give them to us. We get so caught up on whether the hands that are holding the gift, whether they're good or bad hands. And we judge those hands and we look at the individual who the hands are attached to, and we judge the hands by the individual and everything we've heard about them and what we've experienced and what we've come to know. But the gift is not attached to my hands. I am simply blessed to be the medium that hands the gift to you, but the gift is yours. And if you judge the gift by the hands and the individual to which the hands are attached, then we miss out on what we've attracted into our experience because we make that individual more powerful than the gift. We give the individual and all their stuff, good and bad, more power than what we've attracted into our experience. Spirit is saying to you, stop trying to figure out whether you can trust this individual and focus on the power of your connection with Source and the fact that you can absolutely trust that. And focus on the relationship that you have with your inner being, and focus on what you have attracted into your experience and making the most of that. Whoever else gets to be a part of that, they either make the experience a blessing to themselves or not, but it doesn't have to have any impact on your capacity to draw the most out of the situation, because your vibration is the only thing that matters. But if you are in the vibration of judgment of someone else, and I don't care how bad or how good the individual is, if that's where your focus is, if that's the vibration you're carrying, then you yourself are in a lower vibration. You're holding that lower vibration dominant. And so what you attract in this opportunity is going to be of a low vibration when it's actually meant to bring you goodness. You can't let it in because that's not what you're a vessel to. You're a vessel to the other stuff that's unwanted. So focus on your connection, your relationship with yourself, the fact that you can trust yourself, the fact that you have goodness in your life, the fact that you have a connection to Source, and Source always has your back, and so you don't have to worry about what anybody else is doing, as long as you are in alignment with your inner being, and you are bringing the right energy, and you are focusing on what matters, because your reality is only determined and created by what you hold active. Okay. Now, if you ask this question about a relationship, same answer could apply. There might be certain things you don't know or you can't understand. That doesn't mean that any of this has to be a danger to you. That doesn't mean that this is not a gift from Source, a gift from God, a gift from the gods, whatever it is that you believe in. There is blessing here, and this is definitely a gift. And your focus on details that could possibly be harmful to you is you focusing in the wrong place. Focus on the value. Focus on the value, and if this is not the right situation for you, if you focus on the value, this person will comfortably exit your life. Things will just move in that way. But if they're meant to be with you long term and you focus on the value, not only is it going to add so much value to experience, but even the things that you may fear will work in your favor, will serve you in some way in relation to this person. The bottom line of the message is you're focusing on details pertaining to characteristics and personality that don't really have to have any direct effect on you. The human aspect, we are all human, but we are also all soul and Source. And if you make the human aspect more important than the essence of a person and the essence of what it is that they bring into your experience, then you've already lost. You shoot yourself in the foot to take a step forward. We all have a history, and we all have stuff, and it's the analogy with the hands. Sometimes we judge the gift because of the packaging, and we never grasp the value of the gift. Focus on your connection to Source and the fact that Source always has your back, and everything that comes into your life happens for you and for your highest good. And it helps you if you set an intention to see that in any way possible. Okay, that's your message, Leo. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you're interested in a personal reading, you're welcome to contact me. My email is in the description box below. Whatever you choose to do, Leo, be good to yourself. This is your season. And as I said, with the energy that I was channeling earlier on, there are some things you want to take action towards. There are some actions you do want to take, but you're not sure. Now is a good time to move in the direction of what makes your soul soar and your heart happy. And trust that everything else is just going to fall into place and work out. Be kind to yourself. Love and light. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.